Fire away, guys.
John, were you pleased with how the guys responded after a pretty scrappy first half?
Yeah, it was outstanding. I mean, I don't think that first half will go down in the history books, but that makes it even better and more satisfying in a lot of ways. I mean, some of the games that we've been able to win this year, we've been able to win with really strong dominant performances from early, and we've been able to fizz the ball around and things are working pretty well and your system's all up and going, and you sit back and say that's a really good game. But probably last week's battle that we had and our ability to hang in and come back and tonight's was even more pleasing, I think, because we probably had 5 or 6 good players in that first half, but and then those guys kept going, and then everyone just jumped on board. And fortunately, we're within striking distance, and sometimes that getting into the grind in that first half and stepping into that space, the real grind of footy, when you're just sort of living that sort of contest to contest, you're getting beaten a few key stats, the repeats, the this, the that, all that was going against us. But then our ability to be able to embrace that, stay with it, defend, and then go. And when everyone got going and started winning contests, and I thought that was the most pleasing aspect.
Can you take a lot out of that second half? Just you've got finals coming up, one more game and then finals.
I could take a lot out of the first half, and I guess that's my point. Is you actually take a lot out of the first half. It's not always about great footy, and you're not going to play super footy every game. Every club's not going to do it for the whole game, and so when you hit the scoreboard and it looks great and things are working, you're getting your game going. But I just take just as much out of that first half, strangely enough. That's the grind. That's what was pleasing about it.
Do you feel as if that grind had been missing in the previous few weeks?
Not last week.
Starting last week?
No. I mean, the Port Adelaide game, but you look at that game against Brisbane, 2 minutes 30 were in front, Brisbane at that point the most formed team in the competition. So no, I don't think so. No, I think it's been there, but I thought tonight was really good. I think that's been missed a little bit. So.
Are you concerned at all with finals on the doorstep about the first quarters and sort of the lacklustre starts? I mean, it's
yeah, we haven't got that right. Yeah, we haven't got right. We'll hopefully get that right.
But is it different things going wrong in those first quarters, or are you noticing like a pattern of the same things that aren't?
Yeah, look, for the first 15 minutes last week, let's focus on the first quarters then, okay? So the first 15 minutes last week were really good. We just kicked a couple of goals really quickly. They kicked a couple of goals quickly on us. I thought our first quarter last week was pretty good except for that. And there's been different things at different times, but we'll keep working on it.
What does it mean to the group to secure the minor premiership after the kind of season we've had, such an even season?
Well, I mean, hopefully it's an outstanding effort, Hopefully, I know we'll work on the first quarters, but, geez, it's a tough competition. And, if we were all sitting here last year, would we have taken it or not? And, the position we're in, and even the last couple of weeks, I've been so pleased with how we've gone about it. Just putting the overalls on, getting to work. You're not going to be playing at your best all the time. You've got to find a way. Sometimes that's the best thing to do.
Do you feel like Callum Mills found a bit of form tonight?
Yeah, we did. We put him back behind the ball, and it's been a challenging time for him. You come in at around 17, 18, whatever it is, and you come straight in and you expected to find some form. He's been outstanding with his leadership, absolutely outstanding all season, even when he was out, even when he was over the last few weeks. And tonight he was very good, and very good from the first bounce.
Can you speak to the development of Caden Cleary? Because it feels like he's made that small forward role his own a little bit with Papley out.
Yeah, well, he certainly did tonight. I mean, he's been sub a couple of times, so it was his real first crack at it, and he was good. He chased, he tackled, he's got a great tank, he's got great endurance. He can be put in the midfield if needed because he's got the ability to be able to do that. But, he was important tonight. Particularly, he made some big plays. I thought he and Braden, a couple of the younger boys early, did some really good things.
Is Braden Campbell higher up the field something you're looking to explore a little bit more maybe over the next few weeks?
Well, we've had him back. I thought he was okay last week. I thought he was pretty good last week down back. And we put Millsy back and we put him sort of wing half forward. We've tried him there a few times over the last sort of 10, 12 weeks. But tonight I just thought he was really good. He was really sound wherever he put him. He was confident. He played well.
Does locking up that top spot affect what you do with Tom Packley and Chad Warner next week?
No, not really. I mean, if I don't know, perhaps it'd be a long stretch to play next week. He'd have to have everything go right for him, and if it was no matter what a game it was, Chad will play if he's fit. And I think you've got to be mindful if you miss this week, you miss next week, then there's a bye. But we won't take any risks with any of our players, but we still want to make sure that if they're right and they're fit and they're able to play, they play. History suggests that that's the best way to do it. If they're injured or they're sore, they don't play. But if they're ready to go, they come out and play. It's important for the team. It's important for them.
Luca Parker was hugely influential both up forward and through the middle of the ground.
Yeah.
I guess he's had a pretty interrupted year. There's been a bit of talk about maybe his future and potentially considering a move. Have you talked to him at all about his future at the club?
No, just let's enjoy the moment.
Has he done enough to get in your best 22, 23?
He's played well the last couple of weeks. He's been terrific. I just like the way he's used his forward craft, and he's done a good job at that. And he's also been good in the midfield when we needed him. So he's done a great job the last couple of weeks, which is fantastic. He's showed his real leadership. He supported Millsy in a really strong way, which is outstanding. He's played a really good role for us the last couple of weeks. Really good.
And split sort of forward.
Yeah. He's got good craft as a forward, and he's been good in the midfield. Really good.
All good.
All right. Thanks.